So we just established that every agent, regardless of type or deployment model, reaches your systems through non-human identities. And I say that you're flying blind if you can't see which agents hold which credentials and what those credentials can reach. Now let's talk about why you're actually blind. Because it's not a matter of needing better dashboards. It's that your existing security tools were never built to see what's happening here. Think about it. There's a chain involved every time an agent acts. A person stood up the agent or invoked it or built it. The agent picks a tool to use. It might be an MCP server, a bash session, even a browser, whatever it needs. That tool authenticates with some identity. Maybe it's the developer's own personal access token. Maybe it's a service account key, and it could even be a no-auth session. And that identity connects to an end resource, a repo, a database, or a production environment. Person, agent, tool, identity, resource. That's the chain. No tool in your security stack sees more than one link of it. At Clutch, we call it the agent's lineage. Your EDR sees processes on endpoints. It can tell you when Node.js process is running on a developer's laptop, but it cannot tell you that that process is an MCP server, or that Claude is driving it, and that it's authenticating to 3 AWS accounts with the developer's credential, or that the developer who set it up left the company 2 months ago. EDR sees the tool layer, just the tool layer. Everything above and below it is invisible. Your CASB sees SaaS applications. It knows someone is using Salesforce, but it doesn't know an AI agent is also using Salesforce through that same user session, making API calls at machine speed. CASB sees the application. It has no idea what's driving the access from above. Your cloud security tools see your infrastructure and what's running on it. They cannot tell you which of those resources are being touched by agents versus humans versus traditional service accounts. Same story. They see one layer, not the full chain. So you've got tools that each see one layer out of a 5-layer problem. The person who authorized the agent itself, the tools it uses, the identities that those tools are authenticating with, the resources those identities reach. Nobody connects those layers today. And without that full chain, you cannot answer any of the questions that actually matter. Who set up this agent? What tools is it using? What identities flow through those tools? What can those identities reach? Is any of this still appropriate? Is the person who authorized it even still at the company? Honestly, for most organizations right now, the answer to every one of those is we don't know. That's the visibility gap. And it's not something you solve by adding another feed to your SIEM or buying one more tool. The gap exists because nothing is connecting the layers. The data might be there, scattered across your EDR or your CASB or cloud security posture tools, but nobody is stitching it into that full chain from person all the way down to resource. That's a problem that needs solving, and we'll get into how to actually approach it in Module 5.